Hello, this is attorney Allie Booker, and I'm coming to you today to discuss bonds, okay? And what I want to discuss about bonds is that monetary delinquency is not immediate grounds for revocation. Again, monetary delinquency is not immediate grounds for revocation, meaning the bonding company cannot have your bond revoked because you didn't pay them or you missed a payment. It is a huge misconception that if a criminal defendant or his parents or his co-signer does not pay the bonding company, that he or she is going to be immediately sent back to jail. Guys, I'm hard pressed to make sure that I let you guys know. And I'm saying guys, and when I say that, I'm angling this towards minorities, African Americans, etc. Because we don't always know all of the rules. And so what happens is the bonding companies tend to make us believe a certain thing that may or may not be true. We end up complicating our case and complicating the matters and making things worse with wrong or improper beliefs about what the rules are. Okay. Guys, when you get out of jail, you get a set of bond conditions from the court. The bond conditions may, say that you have to be subject to random urinalysis or drug testing. You may have to stay away from a certain person depending on what type of case you have. You have to check in with your bonding company. You must check in with the court. You must remain away from injurious and vicious habits, things of this nature. Nowhere on your bond conditions does it say that you have to pay your bonding company on time. Okay. And I say this because there are so many times that my criminal defendants are like, Miss Booker, I don't have your money, so I'm sorry, but I don't have your money because I have to pay the bonding company. Or the bonding company is saying that I'm not paying them, Miss Booker, and I'm afraid of going to jail. Is it my rent or is it the bonding company? Guys, it's a sticky situation, but the rules are this. The number one rule is that a bonding company cannot file a motion to revoke your bond for non-payment. A bonding company cannot file a motion to revoke your bond for non-payment. When a bonding company gets on your case, they don't have the power to revoke your bond. The only person that has the power to revoke your bond is your judge. A bonding company cannot file a motion stating that they have not been paid and use that as grounds for the judge to revoke your bond. And if they file a motion like that, that's a baseless motion, and the judge will not or should not grant that motion. What you can get in trouble for, guys, is for not showing up to court on time or missing a court date, not checking in with the bonding company in the way that you are supposed to check in, not having proper addresses or telephone numbers on file with the bonding company or email addresses. These are the things that can cause you to be immediately revocated or have your bond immediately revoked. So what the bonding company does is when they don't have good numbers on you, or they don't have you're not checking in, they can't get in contact with you, is they will file a motion to revoke the bond, so that they can get off of your bond and not be responsible for you. At the end of the day, when a bonding company gets you out of jail, they are telling the court that they are going to be responsible for you, and they're going to make sure that they bring the body, meaning have you in court each and every time that the court is looking for you. But it's a huge misconception that we have that we don't have to check in with our bonding company. We do. We have to check in with the court if the court says so. We have to check in with any pretrial departments if the court says so. But we also have to check in with our bonding company if our bonding company says so. Why? Because if you're not checking in with your bonding company, they can go tell the court that they can't find you. That is grounds for them to be able to get off your case. They can't go tell the court that you didn't pay them this month, but they can tell the court that you're not checking in. A rule of thumb that I have for all of my clients when I know that they're behind on their payments with the bonding company is to make sure that they go in person. Check in person. The reason that I tell them this is because checking in over the phone can not be proven sometimes. Even with a phone record, a bonding company may say that they did not get a chance to speak with you, or you did not do the required things for the check-in to be complete. So I make my clients go in and check in physically with the bonding company, whether or not they're behind on payments. I don't care what the bonding company tells you. They can never file a motion asking the court to revoke your bond just because you're behind a couple payments to them. So I want to be clear. Another thing is, a lot of the times you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, or toggling your bills. Your attorney is a bill, your bonding company is a bill, and you have daycare, a bill for food, your cell phone. You may be trying to find a job, and I don't want you guys to be stressed out and try to, or strike that, have to make choices that are going to be horrible for you while you're on bond. If you're on bond, you got to have a place to stay. So if it's pay your bond or pay your rent, and you're getting ready to be evicted, you probably need to pay your rent. You may need to tell the bonding company, hey, I don't have all your money this month, or, can I, pay you next week, so that you're able to do the things that you do to remain to, in your home, because you got to have your address. If you don't have your address, and then you become homeless, and then the court doesn't have a good address on you, or the bonding company doesn't have a good address on you, that's a way that they can revoke your bond. So understand that non-payment of your bond is not immediate grounds for them to file a motion to revocate or to have your bond revoked. Make sure that you stay in touch with your bonding company, that you check in every time, whether or not you've paid them. That's an easy way to make small matters worse. Okay? If you guys have any questions about this informational piece, please send me an email at booker@bookerlawfirm.com. Again, my email address is booker@bookerlawfirm.com. I have no problem entertaining any questions or comments that you all may have about this informational piece. Thank you.